Alright, girls and boys, we here to talk about the Eagles game. And I have to say, I have to give it up to Michael Vick. He had an excellent game. Really, I kind of did have faith in Michael Vick, but I don't know. I am kind of still question his ability if we face a good team. Really, the Lions and the Jaguars are not a good team, especially on defense. They are very vanilla on defense. I have to say that, the Packers game, when he came in, it was the third quarter and everyone was tired on defense basically, so he just ran around and did his thing. But yeah, I will give credit where credit is due. I feel as though that Michael Vick, he had an excellent game, and a win is a win. Like I said before in my previous video, I really don't care who is the quarterback as long as we win games. That's the main thing in my book. Win games and a goddamn Super Bowl. Yes, that is the ultimate goal. But yeah, he had, total of 4 touchdowns. He's had 3 passing and 1 running. So yeah, oh man, I have to say that before this game, in my last Eagles video, I already just gave like a minute preview. Really, I thought it was an easy win for the Birds, and we actually won very easily. Really, I would have thought that the Jacksonville would at least scored 2 or 3 touchdowns at the most, but we just rolled over them on defense. I believe we had 6 sacks on defense, and it was a 28-3 victory for the Eagles. I have to say that the defense came up and actually showed up for the game. I give my salute to them. The defense, thank you very much. We had pressure on the quarterback without blitzing. Now, I said this on my old account about the Eagles when they traded Donovan McNabb and everything. I gave a brief thing about our defense and stuff. And, when they drafted Graham in the draft, I was kind of PO'd because we didn't get Earl Thomas. But, hey, I don't know. The thing about the blitz, we always was known for the blitz. Back in Buddy Ryan days in the late 80s, early 90s, we were known for the blitz. We was known for the blitz on defense. And damn, who's that black coach that was the Eagles coach? Ray Rose, yeah. He was blitz a lot on defense also back in the mid 90s to the late 90s and stuff. And Andy Reid right now, since 1999 to now, our defense is basically blitz. But the thing about the blitz, and I said this a long time ago on my old account, when you face a good quarterback against the blitz, most likely that quarterback will tear you apart. Well, a good quarterback might and might not. Now, if you have, I would say a top 5 quarterback, it is a guarantee that he will tear you apart. Like in past seasons, we faced Peyton Manning, Brady, sometimes Romo sometimes pick us apart because we was blitzing so much, and he would just make us look like a goddamn fool on defense and just pick us apart because, he read everything and knew where the blitzes were coming from and stuff. Yeah, now finally the Eagles are putting more emphasis on, just having a 4-man rush and stuff, and blitzing when necessary, not like blitzing almost goddamn every play like Jim Johnson used to do. And God bless his soul and stuff. He probably was one of the greatest defensive coordinators I ever seen in my generation. I don't know, overall in football history, he probably will be like top 50 defensive coordinators on defense and offense. But yeah, one of my problems with him in the past was every time we faced a top elite quarterback, like I would say top 5 quarterback in the league, it was almost a guarantee that we would give up a lot of points because of the blitzing. And the blitzing, if we didn't get to the quarterback that was elite, like in the top 5 in the NFL, Peyton Manning, Brady, who have you, would just pick us apart, and we would probably give up like at least 21 points against that top 5 quarterback that would face us. Now back to this game, I have to say that Michael Vick, he had a great game. I'm gonna be a little bit nitpicky. Really, I didn't like the percentage he had. He only had 17 completions for 31 attempts on passing. That is kind of horrible, especially in our kind of offense where the quarterback, his completion percentage have to be up like in the 60s, low 60s or late 50s. But yeah, I don't know, his completion percentage was like, I don't know, I'm just guessing off the top of my head, like 52 something, low 50s. So that is kind of bad for our offense, I have to say. Jeremy Maclin, he had a great game. He is coming up to be a great number 2 in my opinion. He had a great year last year for rookies and stuff. Really, I could have swore he was one of the best. Well, he was one of the best rookies last year for wide receivers. But in my estimation, I thought he was the best out of the rookies in the 2009 season for wide receivers. Jackson, he had a great game. He had 353 receiving yards, I believe, and 1 touchdown. It has a great game from him. I really don't understand what is Andy Reid problem with the running game. Really, I don't know. Maybe it's just me because I'm more of a balanced guy. Like, I like to run and pass and stuff, and when I get a lead, I like to run out the clock. But yeah, Andy Reid, he did kind of piss me off with his old thing about, oh well, we're up. What was it? I believe 21-3, and we kept on passing like we was like behind 21-3. So yeah, it kind of got on my nerves there. But I'm just nitpicking. Win is win. I really don't care how we win as long as we win the game. But yeah, LaShawn McCoy, he had 11 rushes for 54 yards. Really, I believed he should have had more rushes. 15, is a nice number. Anything between 15 and 20 is a very nice number for him. And Mike Bell, he actually had, I believe, like 4 or 5 rushes. So yeah, really, I would love to see us run the ball more, and especially when we had a big lead like we had. Even the commentators even said during the game, why are they even throwing the ball this much? You up 21-3 and you still throwing it like you're behind. Most teams will run out the clock and that be that. Yeah, but I don't know. But if Andy really wanted to throw the ball like that, in my opinion, in the fourth quarter, he definitely should have brung Kevin Cobb in my opinion. But I'm just nitpicking. But yeah, I don't know. It's just my beliefs and stuff. Y'all probably gonna have a problem with it, but I really don't care. But yeah, he should have brung in Kevin Cobb, get him into that kind of groove, let him kind of settle and see what we could do with him. Hell, we could maybe, I don't know, he could, just saying off the top of my head, with the fourth quarter, game was basically over. We should have put Kevin Cobb in, let him do whatever, and, we could probably get his trade value up. I'm just saying, he could have had like garbage time touchdowns, maybe 2 or 1, to just give his trade value up to, maybe trade him before the deadline. So yeah, the whole thing about the quarterback situation, I really don't know. Michael Vick is our quarterback. I really don't care who is the quarterback, who not the quarterback. As long as we win games, I really don't care who the quarterback is. But I don't know. This whole thing about the offensive line, it wasn't good, people. It wasn't good. The offensive line, they gave up 4 sacks, I believe, in the game. Now we lead the league for the most sacks allowed in games so far in the NFL season in 2010. I really don't like that. And I don't know what we could do about the offensive line. Now, their run blocking is good, but the pass blocking is horrible in my opinion. I don't know, like, okay, as soon as the ball snapped, 2 seconds or 3 at the most, Michael Vick had to get settled and get his feet planted before seeing a defender in his face already in the backfield trying to get at him, In years past, I was playing my last Eagle video, we had a great offensive line with great offensive tackles like Runyon and Thomas. I don't know. Justin Peters, sometimes he show up, sometimes he don't. Winston Justice, Winston Justice. He is solid in my opinion. I really liked him from his college days. I remember him in his college days. That's the last time I actually paid attention to college football, when Winston Justice, Matt Leinart, and Reggie Bush was playing for that California team. I can't remember the top of my head. USC, I believe. Yeah, so really I'm not a college football fan no more, because the college game, in my opinion, take a lot of patient time to, watch games and stuff. And, when you fully dedicated to a team or players, it's a high chance they will not even make it out to be at least a good player in the NFL. Like, I was a big Reggie Bush fan when he was in college, but now he's okay. He not the superstar that I thought he would have been when he first went to NFL, but he has a okay career so far in the NFL. So yeah, Michael Vick, he's on the screen right now doing his thing at the press conference. I salute you, Michael Vick. Thank you. Thank you. And, let me get a thing about next week. I probably should save this for the next week. But I really don't... McNabb, I don't know. Like, his yards, he have a lot of yards and stuff, but really he only have 1 touchdown. That was the only stat I seen from the highlight of that Redskins St. Louis game. Really, I really don't know about McNabb. I don't know. I'm really not scared of McNabb now. I don't know. I'm kind of confused. I'll save that whole discussion for another video later this week. So back to the Jacksonville game. Yeah. Now the prime thing I'm want to see is what can we do against a good team and a good defense. Now, Michael Vick, I give him all credit in the world, but like I said before, I'm not completely sold on Michael Vick. I really have to see what he could do against a good defense, because Jacksonville defense was vanilla. It was vanilla, in past years they had good defense, but now it's just vanilla. I don't know, I used to love their defensive tackles, but their defensive tackles are vanilla now. So yeah, really I am very interested what we can do against the Washington Redskins on offense, and see how Michael Vick do with a good defense in front of him. So yeah, I don't know. Oh yeah, the Cowboys finally won their first game. Yay, Cowboys! I know, I'm just playing. But shout out to NMC019. I told y'all, I told you that they were going to win the game. And, it's an early season. The Cowboys can still get back into it. But yeah, I really don't care about this first place crap right now in the NFC. I care about it, but it's so early though. Only thing I care about is December and what's the standings then, and seeing what we could do in the playoffs and get to a Super Bowl win. That's my whole thing, is just winning the goddamn Super Bowl. Alright, I'm out. Peace.